Hey everyone, Allyson Berger here, and I'm with Felix at Panasonic. How are you doing today?
Good, good. Great show. It's been exciting, a lot of traffic. I'm really happy to be here.
What are people most excited to see at Panasonic?
Well, this year at Panasonic, we've been doing a lot more things with streaming and remote production. So being able to take PTZ cameras, put them anywhere in the world or across the country, and stream them and do production from anywhere, right? And that's the message here.
You have a massive booth. If we could just take a quick pan of everything going on here. It's so big, it's going to be hard for us to cover everything, but you have different studio setups. You have so many different cameras going on. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in the booth.
Sure. So we're all things camera. So from the low-end prosumer camera up to cinema cameras that they're using in Hollywood. Also new for us is we have a 360 camera. We have pan-tilt cameras that we've had for quite some time, and switching solutions, studio solutions, a whole array of different things.
You mentioned your cinema cameras. Now I know you've been teasing a little bit about them. Can you give me a little bit less of a tease and some more information?
Probably not so much. I can tell you though, at Cinegear, we are going to be previewing more of the features, and we'll go with it a little bit more. At this point, no name. It is a cinema camera. It's not a handheld camera. It's not a PTZ camera. We can tell you that. It'll hopefully have a more low-cost type media. And that's as much as I can say right now.
So still keeping people in suspense.
Yeah. That's we like to tease the market. Right now, it's just under the wraps, literally under a little cheesecloth there. If you want to see it, come by and you can use your imagination.
Okay, cool. And you're saying things are going towards live streaming. Are you making your products more accessible to the emerging filmmaker as well as the established one? How is that going with the consumer?
Sure. I think it's more that we're trying to simplify things. Before, you would have a camera, you would have different boxes, accessories, and it's complicated to put it together. So now we're putting streaming right in the camera, and then also putting a Cat5 jack, Wi-Fi, all these type of technologies that haven't been in the professional space and more in the consumer side. And frankly, we're just catching up and putting it in and making it simpler.
And we need things to be simple.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing.
Life's too complicated. We need more simplicity.
Definitely. On another note, going towards workflow, I mentioned that earlier, right? We have a new switcher product that we're announcing, as well as some of our an iPad application that's also a switcher product. So again, social media, doing things to Facebook live stream, all these different type of engines and services.
Okay, can we see that?
Sure.
Okay, let's walk over here.
So as you can see, it's a little bit crowded here. So it's a hot product for us. We just literally sent out a press release. I think we just hand built it right this week. It was a little bit of an effort. It's the AV-HLC 100. So
okay, so it's right over here, right? Let's squeeze in over here. I think this kind gentleman wouldn't mind squeezing over a little bit. Thank you so much.
Sure. So this is the AV-HLC 100, first of its kind hybrid product. We call it the Live Production Center because I haven't come up with a creative title for it yet. Maybe we'll come up with some cool logo or name for it. But what it does, it's switcher, controller, streamer, switcher, mixer. I probably didn't name a couple of different things there. But as you can see on this whole wall here, we have robotic pan-tilt zoom cameras. These are broadcast cameras. These are not surveillance cameras. We're taking sensors out of our cinematic cameras, our handheld ENG news gathering cameras, and putting it into the form factor of a robotic camera. And now with a robotic camera, you can have a remote controller anywhere in the world, a guy controlling multiple cameras, simplifying, again, production. So with this product, the top half is a controller, the bottom half is a switcher. So it's a one-man band type of operation. I can be driving several cameras at the same time, switching it, sending it off to Facebook Live. One other cool feature that we haven't done before is you can actually Skype into this box. So you can have a person call in to a switcher via Skype from anywhere really on the internet. Again, Internet of Things approach to video. We're getting away from all this complex infrastructure, SDI, and all these type of things.
Really cool. Can we press some buttons? Can you show us some things?
Sure. So this is the interface right here. I'm going to move the mouse.
I see me.
That's a good.
Which camera is that coming from?
Any one of these, actually. Let's see. Maybe the HE130, that's a 3-chip image sensor, or anyway, I don't know.
Okay.
So This is the built-in interface, multi-viewer. Again, you see those Skype windows. This is releasing towards the fall, so this is an early prototype and version of the software. All the cameras come in. Another cool note is, I don't know if you guys have been talking to any other folks in the industry, but NewTek did something called NDI, Network Digital Interface. There's a lot of buzz in the industry about it. This is Panasonic's first product to support NDI protocol.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a very big deal because now I'm using just a Cat5, a connection that I'm familiar with, not all these other complex infrastructure. I hook it up to a network and it's there. Again, simplifying workflow.
Right.
So that's the interface. The way you would operate this is with a keyboard and a mouse, and you would hook up the HDMI to a display. You monitor all your cameras. You have your multi-viewer built in. I can put some basic graphic overlays, lower thirds, those kind of things.
So can we try something?
Sure. So let's throw this graphic on here. And I apologize if something doesn't happen as quick as it's supposed to, because it's a new product for us here. So
that's okay. That's the fun part about being live right now.
Sure. And then I can pan tilt. I guess someone switched the source on me, so I guess I can't do it right now. But we have, as you can see, those gentlemen over there are controlling with our other complementary accessory controllers.
Super cool. I love everything that you're doing here. I think it's really great that you're simplifying everything, and that seems to be one of the key trends at NAB this year. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Simplifying workflow, going direct to social media, especially with Facebook Live and things like that, putting it inside the camera and moving away from all these external boxes and devices and all and complexity, right? That's what we're looking to do here this year.
So I know you're teasing the cinema camera. What else is next for Panasonic?
Actually, ironically, the guy that can talk a little bit about the cinema cameras is standing right next to me. He's my manager. He's Steve Cooperman. Can I switch off?
Come on in, manager. Come hang out. It'll be fun. How are you doing, Steve?
Awesome. How you doing?
Great. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So we want to know more about the cinema camera.
It's very cinema-like. No, we're doing a preview of a preview right now, and we're going to have more information at the Cinegear show in LA in about 5 weeks, and then a further, full launch in the fall timing. So it's a
Still gonna leave me in suspense.
Low-cost cinema camera, cinema workflow. It's definitely going to be high resolution, lots of Ks in it, but not much else to say at this point.
All right, that's fine. What do you think about the show so far this year?
Awesome, lots of attendance. We had more people the first 2 days than all of last year. As Delix was mentioning, great products here on the PTZ system side. Our VariCam lineup has expanded with the Pure recently. In terms of workflow for P2, more and more integration for cloud-based workflows with our partners like LiveView and TV Logic, and just a lot of excitement around the booth.
I see it. I feel it. I got it all going on.
You got the vibe.
I got the Panasonic vibe.
Thank you. And you're wearing Panasonic blue as well.
I did that on purpose.
I know. You coordinated in an excellent way.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Steve. Delix is doing a great job.
Because he's awesome.
And he deserves a raise, but we can discuss that later. Well, thank you both so much, and I'll see you back at the studio.